Hello, Internet! I'm back. It's FAQ Friday. It's your questions about nuts and stuff. And I got a new camera. So it might look better or the exact same. And my workflow is just slightly smoother. You know, it's the same sensor or better sensor, but it's a better processor and I don't know. Anyway, it's got some stuff and I do filming stuff for other stuff. So stuff and stuff and stuff. So let's get to your stuff. Okay, the first one is from Benjamin Cripe. I play an Ibanez TM302. Those are the Tallmans, I think. They're like the telly. The jack plate is just kind of like, anyway, they're weird and they're pretty rad. What Tusq nut should I get? Also, I'm interested in the Tusq and string saver saddles. What are the difference between these two? So, the difference between the string saver saddles and the Tusq saddles are the string saver saddles are impregnated with Teflon. Other than that, they're both the exact same material, and yeah, so mainly we made the Tusq saddles because people wanted to have a better material than pot metal and liked the look of like nylon saddles, and the string saver saddles are the exact same material but just slightly more benefits. Tonally, they sound identical, so if you're like real hard set on getting like nylon saddles that aren't, you know, muddy, then go with the Tusq saddles. We can do a special order for one of our bridges loaded with the Tusq saddles, but we don't have them on our website. And for the nut, I know with those ones, the nut width is a little bit narrower. It's around like 41 mil, but it is a 12-inch radius, so you'll want to go for the 5042 nut. And again, we do that in black, or if you want it in white Tusq XL, you can get in touch with us directly. Measure the string spacing on that. If it's around 35 or 34 mil, then yeah, the 5042 will be just fine. If it's narrower than that, then you'll have to go with a blank. What did I say, Tune-O-Matic? That doesn't have a Tune-O-Matic bridge on it at all. If you want the Tusq saddles, then go for the PQ8000. If you don't, then the PS8000. Because that has like a telly style bridge with the 6 saddles on it. This next one's from Johnny Mr. Hattersmith. Justin, use a cool dude. Well, that is, yep, that's fact, because it's now on the internet. It's fact. Got a tricky one for you. Does Graphtech make a nut for a 60s Tusq Del Rey? Alright, my extensive guitar knowledge definitely does not cover Tusqs, because they're weird. Maybe! I know there's a lot of weird stuff with Tusqs, so they probably never made the same nut size, you know, week after week. So, take some pictures, email them to me, also take some measurements. Don't give me fractions, because I'm just gonna Google it and be like, what the hell does this mean? The nut is 97/86. Give me millimeters, like a correct person. Use the Queen's English, come on! Anyway, send me an email, Justin at Graphtech, with as much information. We'll probably have something. Maybe the 6000. Alright, this next one's from Sarah. I'm looking for a replacement saddles and bride for my Fender Strat American Elite. Kindly recommend a suitable product by Graphtech, which enhances tuning stability and string longevity. I would appreciate if you could provide me with the product codes so I can also look it up online. Thanks. So, I can't really help you with the bride thing. You know, Tinder exists. I keep seeing ads for the Tinder for musicians. I don't know if that's like finding band people or finding brides, but anyway, maybe find someone rad on there. Anyway, for string longevity, that's kind of our MO. For a normal regular Strat, you'll go for the PS 8000-00 and you will never break a string again. I have tried. I'm still to this day trying. It's been what, 3 years, 4 years? I now just change strings when I can actually see that they're corroded. And I'm just like, there's too much beer on that. That is, we're changing you, we're throwing you out. But yeah. So just get one of those, and then you'll never break a string. And good luck finding a wife. This next one's from Dean92868, or some numbers. Hello, I'm looking for a black nut for a MMEB JP6 6-string guitar, and able to handle aggressive tremolo without wearing down the nut. Stock nut wears out too easily. Image attached. Self-lubricated. What would you recommend for a black nut 43 by 4, some measurements? Any advice say you can, and thanks for your time, Dino! For those measurements, and for a lot of the JP2Cs, JP3, no, that's the amp. Anyway, John Petrucci signature guitar. You'll want to go for the PT 6116. I think it's a little thicker than you need, but that one's kind of a weird nut size. That'll be the closest and least amount of work that you have to do. Again, it's just like less than a millimeter that you gotta probably sand off the thickness of it, but other than that, should be good to go. This next one's from Eddie. Hi guys, I love the new Tusq saddles I just purchased for my Strat. They sound awesome and look very unique. My Strat has nicely aged cream-colored hardware, and the new saddles stick out like a sore thumb as they are 50 shades whiter. Can you recommend a method that I can use to darken them to match the rest of the guitar? I heard people aging plastic parts by soaking them in Pepsi or coffee, but I'd hate to destroy these by chemically altering them or dissolving them in soda. Thank you in advance. Actually, it's way easier. I don't know that you could penetrate our Tusq material with Pepsi or any kind of basic acids or alkalines or coffee or teas. I know the like magic relicing serum that a lot of techs and stuff have is like some black tea or something like that, but it's actually pretty easy. You can just throw it in the sun for like a week. We made it so that it can naturally age with UV light. So if you got like a UV light bulb, if you're in like the UK where, you know, you never see the sun, then just crank it in front of that for like a week and it'll yellow. Actually, hold on. This is the color and shade of just like a normal piece of Tusq XL. This is the color of 5000 if you leave it in the sun for like a year. And here's what they look like together. But you can get any degree between that if you just kind of throw it in the sun for like a week. That's the thing you can do as far as aging. All right, next one is from Bobby. Locking tuners for a 1990s Gibson Explorer 76 reissue. I want to buy locking tuners for my Explorer, but I'm not sure which fit mine. Can someone help me with this, please? For an Explorer, any of our 6-in-line tuners will fit. I've seen some with like a weird, not 45-degree angle screw, but like kind of like just directly to the side, and ours still work with that with the 45-degree offset plate. They're just slightly angled a little bit more, but like it's something that you'll only notice if you look at it. That's just for the weird like Schaller, I think it was, that did that weird like kind of off to the side one. If they're not that, then it'll just be a 45-degree angle one and they'll fit on perfectly. Or you'll get unique ones. Just think, you'll have a one that's cooler than everyone else's. This next one's from Brad Dunka. Bitte. Hello, I need help for the part number for a black Tusq, not for an Ibanez AM96QSM-AYS that I had just purchased. Thanks. For your Ibanez, you'll want to go for the PT6061. That's a newer Epiphone one, but yeah, still works for that one. I think it's a little bit taller than you need, but you can easily sand that down to get the perfect fit. And then your Ibanez will, you know, be in tune and be awesome. And maybe you can give this bad boy a nickname, like my Ibanez Amqua. Just call it an Amqua, not AM93 Quads. SM, yeah, that's a dumb name. Alright, this next one's from Jean-Jacques Racine. Hello, I'm looking for an Ibanez 6-string electric guitar nut replacement. The Ibanez part number is 4N4364602R-PBK. So, could you please help me find a substitute Graphtech nut, black color? Thanks and regards, Jean-Jacques Racine. Yes, for that, you'll need the 6643. That's, yeah, the nut that you need for your 965R2R GR N567201 dash PBR. This next one's from Robert Kalanias. I am building a Telly-style Warmoth body with a Warmoth Telly neck. Can I use your ratio locking inline staggered 2-pin PRL 9721-C0, and will that eliminate the need for string trees? It is already fitted with a Tusq XL black nut. Tuner holes are 25/64. I have no idea what that means. Schaller style. Okay, kind of know what that means. And it has a 1 3/4 inch nut width. Thanks. All right, there's only like 4 things in Imperial that make sense. 1 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/8 inch. Those are the only things. Anything else, like 1 in 25/64? What does that even mean? Nobody, I can't even eyeball 25 things. If you showed me a ball of gumballs and we're like, yo, how many do you think are in there? I'll be like, I don't know, 100. And you'd be like, no, it's 25. It's like, see, I have no idea. How is that a useful measurement system? Anyway, there's my Imperial rant for the day. So Schaller, that's just a normal, hey Google, what is 25/64 in millimeters?
0.390625 inches equal 9.922 millimeters.
See, there we go. 10 mil holes. Okay, so standard stuff. So yes, our tuners will fit in there. And also the 9721s are our staggered post tuners. And yeah, the whole point behind those is if you are doing a neck or headstock that does not have string tree holes, then you can just go with the staggered set, and then you won't need string trees because they go down, they step. That's why you get them. Okay, yeah, 9721s. And then, oh, you already said it has a nut, so that's already done. Also, that was like the first time Google hasn't given me sass. Uprising starts next week, I guess. This next one's from Anthony Kelbacher. Hello. I'm deciding what size, model, number, Graphtech Tusq nut to choose to replace the stock nut on my 2018 PRS SE Santana guitar. Any help would be much appreciated. Thanks, Anthony. Yes, for your PRS. Whoever, for Santana or Carlos or whatever, you want to go for the PT6643-00, and that'll be the 43 mil nut that'll fit onto your PRS. This next one's from Black Miata. I can't find on your website which pins fit a Maton TE808. The originals do not appear to be presentation style. So for your Maton, you'll want to go for any of the traditional style, because the presentation ones will be too small. Alright, last question is from David Song. Hi, I'm looking for a Tusq saddle for a Gibson acoustic with a 12 to 16 inch compound fingerboard radius. I think typical Gibson acoustics are 12 inch fingerboard radius. However, mine is a compound radius as mentioned. I assume I need a 16 inch radius. Do you offer a Gibson acoustic Tusq for this? Thank you. It is not the end of the world if you do not match the saddle radius to the fretboard radius. There's like what, 8 or 9 inches from here to here for that radius to even out. Anyway. But yeah, there's like 8 or 9 inches for that fretboard radius to even out between. And actually, yeah, like Gibson buys the 9400 for a bunch of their models, and that's a 10 inch radius. And they do a 12, they do a 16, and they use it on a bunch. We do make the 9400 in a 12 inch radius version, and that is the 9412. But yeah, you could go with that one if you're super worried about it. But the difference between like 10 inch, 16 inch, it's a thing, but it's not big enough that it's not going to even out. But yeah, you're probably gonna just put the 9400 because it's very common for companies to make a mismatch saddle and fretboard radius. That was episode 67. Thanks for leaving your comments and questions and watching the video and telling your friends and your uncle who builds guitars out of manhole covers. I don't know. If you got any questions, leave them down below. If you've got a guitar that sucks or won't stay in tune, or you know, you're just not in love with it, you'd probably throw in a new saddle or a new nut or some new tuners on it will reinvigorate your love for that guitar. If you got any questions or any of the things I just mentioned, leave them down below. Hit the like button if you liked it, dislike button if you didn't like it, and let me know why. Hit the subscribe button over there and the little, no, we're cool. Do you know what? Don't hit the bell. Doesn't do anything. Anyway, we got playlists up there, probably. And yeah, see you next week. Party hard.